Welcome to my 30-minute upper body strength class. I have to look at my paper because I forget every 2 seconds. We're going to get straight into it. We're doing a super quick warm-up. Not super quick, just average warm-up. And then we're going to run through each of the exercises as part of the warm-up. And if you want to do it again, then you would go through the cycle again. Or you can pause each time. So you could watch me do it and pause it and then do 3 rounds or something like that. But you should know how to do it. I've already taught you. Let's try it again. Oh, I'm so nervous. Welcome to our 30-minute upper body strength class. We're going to get into the warm-up, and as part of the warm-up, you'll see the exercises. I'm going to run through each round with you one time. If you need to stop before me, that's okay. If you want to pause it and do it again and again, so 3 rounds of each you can, or 2 rounds of each you can, or you can go straight through the workout, rewind it, and then come back through it again. You don't need to do the warm-up each time. So getting into it, let's just do a gentle joint warm-up first, and then we're going to run through each of the exercises. And then head side to side. I did head forward and back then. So used to people who know what I'm doing that I do sometimes not explain it, which is not very good. You give our shoulders a little shrug. Like I often talk right through everything, but the start of my warm-ups are always just gently looking after the neck. Sometimes we add some circles. Now I'm shrugging my shoulders forward, elbows bent. Something else we can do with our upper body that's nice is to reach our arms out and reach side to side to juice our back up a little bit. And take hip circles, so nice wide feet now. So I've moved my feet a little bit wider, do some big hip circles. And then hip circles the other way. Usually I do 5 or 6 rounds of everything, and I often count on my fingers. And we'll go side to side. So I'm putting my bum back like this. So my knees aren't coming forward with my toes. And then another nice thing to do is put our hands above our knees and give our knees a little bit of a roll. So we're juicing up our knees and our ankles here. Other way. It's not a hard warm-up. The aim is just to keep our body safe. Do some ankle rolls, couple each side, each way. You might notice that I'm more red today. I'm doing something called a nice and flush. Doing it for 30 days. Find it on the internet. I'm going to talk about it, but I haven't yet, so don't find it yet. Okay, first thing first is a reverse plank. Sometimes we do dead bugs down here. It's a little line our back. I had a massage the other day and woof, golly. It's good though. Okay, knees to chest. You might feel there's a little arch on the bottom of your back. You want to decrease that by bringing your hips toward your ribs. Now your spine is pressed to the ground. Arms up, legs up. Easy version is just a couple of inches, and you might hold there. And we're going to try to hold for a minute, but if you need to hold longer or less, that's up to you, but try to record what you do. Harder is obviously coming down. And reps, we can also do these as reps. So that's up, down. But we're going to hold today because that's usually what you do with a plank. So give that a go for a couple of times. Feel what's your right spot for you. The next thing that we're going to do, it really hurts. You should have my purple mat under me. That's probably part of it. The next one, we might actually do, we're meant to just roll over to do ITYs, but sit up with me and I'll show you what they look like in this shape. I put our hands like this. T, so my palms are behind, facing behind me. T is coming up to a T shape. And Y is coming up to a Y shape. It's good to have some little weights here So like cans, so you can run away and get some if you want. Some people do this standing at like this angle by punching the wall, T, Y, or we can do it lying down. So I'm in a fair bit of pain today, so I'm actually going to do mine standing up. So run off and grab some weights if you haven't already. I'm going to see how I go with some slightly bigger ones. All right. Warming up, we're not meant to have weights, so let's not do that. Lucy, I know what's going on. Okay, so knees are soft, shoulders back, little hip hinge. So my knees are soft, you can't quite see them. They're not locked out, they're not fully bent, it's just soft. Tip at the hips, hands are behind for I. Then they're going to come up for T and squeezing the back muscles and the shoulders together, shoulder blades together, Y. We might do that about 12 times. We're going to do everything 8 to 12 times. So back down for I. And there might be a bit of rotation. Palms are now facing down and a squeeze for T and up for Y. So give me one more of those and then we'll do triceps. So let's see if you can see me on the wall today. Yes. So triceps, what are these guys? You can do skull crushers. I don't like giving too many options because it's confusing. My hands are in front of my shoulders. When we do a chest push-up, they're out here. So hands in front of shoulders. Where I'm feet flat on the floor. Elbows are going to come to the ground. So shoulder blades in my back pocket, core is on, pushing the ground away, pushing the wall away, forehead to the wall. So that's the easy option. Slightly harder is on the balls of your feet. Slightly harder again. So you're going to pick which one you want to do and give me a couple now. So low thigh, we start on what I'm doing is kneeling. Hands are forward of the body. I'm going to roll over my knees to my low thigh and do my tricep push-ups here. Common error is this sagging through the hips. If you're a polar and you're doing one of the walk back two ones, you know what to do. I'm not going to show it just because I don't want to confuse everyone. If you're not doing very well at those, come back to these, or the next one is actually, so we go low thigh and then up to our toes and into down dog. We roll over. So if you're a beginner, stick with the first ones. The next one is plain, these guys. Next one is adding some walks. And I need to talk through some of them because some of my students are actually quite advanced. So pick which one you're doing. You can write it down, mark it on your thing. When I teach it, I'm going to teach the easier ones and maybe one harder one. Then we're going to flip over to our back. Whenever I do upper or lower body, I always balance core and back in it as well. Digging my heels in to the ground. Shoulder blades in my back pockets. I'm going to come back, 2, 3, hold and breathe. Come back, 2, 3, back, 2, 3. And you can pop weight here. So I've got those weights behind me. I might add them in my workout to make this a little bit more effective and a bit harder. You can also do this on the edge of a chair. You can also go further back, but you don't want to go further back and then compromise your shape by hunching your back and heading to your coccyx bone. So give me a couple more of those. Next, we have rows and chest. So I'm using a band for rows in the workout. I might use my sandbag, which is why it's here. The niacin's making it itchy. So rows are this sort of shape. So my shoulder blades in my back pocket, my elbows are tucked in. Robot, hands will come forward and squeeze back. So I'm working my mid-spine. So it will look like this. Showing you with a band. You guys can grab a band or weights, whatever you're doing. So the band is below your breasts. And you could use a door handle. Shoulder blades in your back pocket. Pull the band. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. Back 2, 3. When I change my angle, you don't need to. I'm just showing you the shapes. Shoulder blades in the back pocket. Knees are soft. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. And when we're doing a warm-up, we're not going to do the harder ones. I want you to do a few more while I show you what the harder one would look like. So my knees are soft. I'm going to hip hinge like we did before. My weight will either be already holding it, and then I come here. So it's the same shape, but bent down, and it allows me to bring more weight. So you can use a little barbell weight, so you can use a big sandbag, whatever you want. Chest, I've been loving this one because it's a somatic exercise that we can build into our work. And what we're going to do, we're going to start by pushing into the wall, especially for this warm up. I just want you to remember that this is something you can do when you're angry or upset. It's really, really helpful. We're going to push into the wall. I'll show you on this wall and that wall quickly. Maybe more so in the workout. But then when you're doing it on the ground, if you're wanting to do reps, you're going to put your hands in front of your shoulders and then out here in a box. So you can do these push-ups here, or you can lie down and do a chest press if you have a barbell. If you have a barbell, I'm assuming you know what to do. So I'm going to show you this wall first. So shoulder blades in your back pocket. I put my hands in front of my shoulders and then out to the side and make my feet nice and wide. Push the ground away so my knees are stopped. My feet are wide. I'm going to push the wall away and push the ground away with my feet. So I can either hold it there for a bit and do some reps. So I'm going to start with reps just to be safe. So just doing a few, and you might play with where you put your feet. So I've just put my right one in front of me, my left one behind me. When I do the exercise next, I'll do it on the wall. And making sure you do your feet evenly. You can also just push and count like a plank. Put 1, 2, 3, and count how long you do that for. If you're doing it on the ground, it's the same process as the triceps. I'm not going to show you right now, so we can get into the workout. Okie dokie. So just remember, I'm actually just going to do 10. You can let it play while you finish your round and then go and pause it and rewind it a bit, all that sort of stuff. We're going to start with a reverse plank. Some things are timed. This one's timed, obviously. So down to our backs, and this is it getting started. So if you need to grab a drink or pause it quickly, you can. Okay, knees to chest. Legs up, arms up. And we're going to hold it for a minute. I need to watch my clock. Ready, steady, go. Arms and legs down. Big belly breath. We want to make sure we keep breathing. Keep our hips tilted towards our ribs. See if you can bring your ribs towards your hips, and you'll feel that your deep core will engage more. Big belly breath. Arms and legs are where you need them. If you need to bring them back up a little bit to be able to go a bit longer, that's okay. Keep an eye on the time. We're almost halfway there. Got 30 seconds to go. Big belly breath. Now, I'm going to talk about the next one when we have 20 seconds to go. If you need to restart with this one, we always bring our knees to our chest and feet down. We don't slam anything. So I'm going to come back up while we talk about the next one. The next one's triceps. You're either going to roll over onto your tummy and just get into them straight away, or you're going to come to the wall and do them. So we can put our knees to our chest, our feet down. That is 1 minute. If you want to do that again, pause it and do it again. I said triceps, but it's not. It's ITYs. I'm going to do a round facing you. So grab your weights. My palms are behind me. My knees are soft, shoulders back, and I'm going to tip myself forward. And I'm in I, 2, 3, T, squeezing my shoulders, 2, 3, Y, 2, 3. So that's 3. I, 2, 3. Should just see how many all up it is. I think we'll do 6 all up. I think it's going to be 18. That's okay, because this is a different kind of exercise and we're working different parts of our back. And if you've got weights and you decide, like I'm about to, that it's too hard to use such heavy weights, you could run away and get lighter weights. And T again. Up for Y. I'm going to do some without the weight. I, T, squeeze the shoulders together. Y, squeezing the shoulders together, the shoulder blades. 2 to go. I, T, Y, last one. And we're really doing triceps. I, T, Y. Now remember, if you're doing triceps, you might be coming to the ground. I'm heading to the wall for a few and then to the ground for a few. So stick where you need to stick with. Hands in front of shoulders, wherever you are. Shoulder blades in your back pockets. If you're on the wall, your feet are pressed into the ground. We're going to go now. Just going to do a few on the wall. 1, 2. Remember, it's 1, 2, 3, hold and breathe, back, 2, 3 on our tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, breathe, back, 2, 3. It's up to you if you take the harder version or not. We want this to be slow. Like a lot of people try to smash them out really quick. You guys keep doing it when you're doing it. I'm just going to go to the floor in case someone's like, yeah, I'm ready for something harder. Over the knees to the low thigh. We're not sagging the body. Elbows are tucked in. 1, 2, 3, hold and breathe. Back, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, hold and breathe. Back, 2, 3. I'm just going to do 2 more because you guys are probably up to 12. You can go all the way up to 18 if you want to. And if it's too easy and you feel like you could do more, you need to then choose a harder option, or make sure you're doing it correctly by sending me a video, because sometimes we can get heaps of reps out, but it's actually because we're doing it incorrectly. Okay, over for sit backs. You can do these on a chair and sit on the edge of the chair if you struggle with these. My sit bones, shoulders back. You might put your hands up, or you might have a weight or two. I'm going to try both of them. And I'm going to head for 12. Remember, it's 1, 2, 3, hold and breathe, back, 2, 3. I'm keeping a flat back. So I'm on my sit bones, digging my heels in. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, hold and breathe, back, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3, breathe. Come back slowly. We're building our muscles on the way back through. To 8. And we're coming back, 2, 3, hold and breathe. Come back, 2, 3. 2 more. Sometimes I might count incorrectly. I'm trying to count on my fingers. Last one, back, 2, 3. Hold and breathe. Come back, 2, 3. Next, we have rows. You could use the little weights if you've got them. We'll show you the easy one first, and then the harder one. So our band is around belly button height. Shoulder blades in our back pocket. These are soft, elbows tucked in, and it's 1, 2, 3, squeeze and breathe, back, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, squeeze and breathe, back, 2, 3. Remember, this is going around a door handle for you guys. If you're just like, what the fuck, I don't have a pole. You do 2 more this way so you can see the shape. Or you might do it around a table leg. Now, if you've got a band, I'm just going to show you the harder one with a band for a couple, then I'll get my big weights. I'm going to put it under 1 foot. 2 feet is harder. Feet are parallel to each other, knees are soft. The hip hinge. By that I mean we're not sitting, we're not bending our back, just looking forward with a flat back. Make the band nice and taut. Go 1, 2, 3, squeeze, down, 2, 3. Our backs are actually really strong and our legs are really strong. So it's easy to do something like 20 kilos of weight, which is not this, this is about 10. Okay, I'll finish these, 1, 2, 3, squeeze, down, 2, 3. So remember, you can run over and pause it to finish your reps. Do 3 rounds at once. It's actually really good to do that. The protocol and the piece of paper that you might have will say do 3 rounds of the same thing and only wait 5 seconds between each one. We've done too many now. And yeah, do it 3 times. You take a minute or 2 rest between. Anyway, there's videos about that. It's on the piece of paper. Our last one is chest. So I'm going to start on this wall like I said I would. And remember, if you're going onto the ground, it's the same technique as your tricep push-ups, except for your hands are not in front of your shoulders, but to the side in a nice box shape. So I have to say about that. If you're heading to the ground, head to the ground. I'll do it on the wall, hands in front of my shoulders, out to a box shape. I'm going to start with reps to do it properly. Shoulder blades in my back pocket. 1, my feet are flat. Core is on, glutes on, pelvic floor is on. I'm not sagging my body. This is what sagging looks like. We don't want that. Some people do this on the wall. It's just a nice straight shape. on the balls of our feet if you want it a bit harder. 1. I'm not going to come to the ground. I might in a minute, but you saw it before, so I don't really need to. So technically there's about 4 more to go for me in my demonstration, but I'm going to show you again the somatic one. I'm going to push the wall away and the floor away. Big belly breath. So really, just shake your arms out when you're done. Your body will just want to do that. Swap. And this is a nice one to finish with because we're all about to go about our days or go to bed, and it's a good way to release the stress from your body. Big belly breath. Always with the big belly breath, folks. So that's the end of the workout component. The next part is our stretch, which is about 5 minutes. So just before we do that, if you're wanting to go back and do the whole lot again, do it again. You could pick something you really like and you want to do again. You could do one more if you want to. And let's get into a teeny tiny stretch. It's not teeny tiny, it's going to be about 5 minutes. And any questions, please make sure you email me. It's going to end it after the stretch. That's my door slamming. How fun. Okay, gentle head pull forward. Big belly breath all the way into here. It's like your belly is a pear. You're going to breathe in. And ear to shoulder, push the hand away. Big belly breath. Side, push the hand away. Big belly breath. If I use a pole like this and push into a wall, use a chair. If I use a pole, I'll try to use the wall here to do my quads. Just use a wall or a chair. About 5 minutes, let's go. This is a little stretch component and an essential part, so please don't turn this off. Head forward. A weird shadow, like I've got something on my bum that's like, hang it out. Oh, it's my arms. Head forward, big belly breath. When you take a big breath in and hold it at the top and do a big sigh. Ear to shoulder, we don't have to do it every time, but at least 10 times during the stretch. I'll do a few more. Head ear to shoulder, push this other arm away, big belly breath, and hold it at the top. And that was a bit exaggerated. Ear to shoulder, push the arm away, big belly breath. Now, big sigh is the intention. Ear to shoulder, look at the little toe. This hand is going to send behind at an angle. Look at the little toe, big belly breath. This is going to relax you a lot. Ear to shoulder, look at the little toe, push. This is right by my Adam's apple if I was a boy, because it's a little girl, Adam's apple, I don't know. Push them away, look at the little toe, big belly breath. You do a few more of those. Just breathe normally for this sequence, or for a couple of breaths anyway. Same arm, 3 stretches. Nice wide feet. There's a soft, drop the thumb down and look up at the hand. Big belly breath. You do 2 big belly breaths each stretch. Take the elbow in. Down across. So the palm is facing down and this other palm is facing our face, and we pull in to stretch our shoulder. Big belly breath, hold it at the top and do a big sigh. Sends you into what's called your parasympathetic nervous system, which is about, all I know really is it helps you be in tune with your body, helps you pay attention to your inner world when you're there because you're relaxed. You should be pulling your lower arm, not your hand. Up the hand, drive the thumb down, big belly breath. I know the sciencey stuff. Sometimes I just forget my words, especially when I'm a bit fucked. I need like not know what to do. Be interesting to see how that sounds. We just did tricep. We didn't quickly do it. Let's hand across the front. Only certain things that squish the microphone, and it's inevitable that sound will be variable in teaching fitness, unless I have a headset, which maybe I should think about that. They're the ones that the microphone comes right in front of the mouth. That's probably something I should think about. Okay, so we'll do some legs. I don't confuse myself. We're going to go straight to our quads. So you can push into a wall, hold a chair. Now we want a straight body. Some people do this and they wibble wobble and they don't use support. It's about stretching the quad. So focus on quad. And then the other leg. We're actually going to do some seated ones in a second. We will do a twist for your middle upper back, a twist for your lower back, and our glutes. But first, let's take our legs wide. Drop one knee. We're going to push our butt back. So when we look at this knee, our knee is behind our toes. Drop. Stretch the inner thigh. And the other side. I didn't do a handstand, so let's quickly do that. So it's a stop sign, and a fold, and a stop sign, fold. So when we do our glutes, what's going to happen is we're going to lie down and pop one knee over the other. You can either reach through and pull the thigh at the bottom, but I find pulling my shin and bringing my heel to my belly button like this more helpful. I like not lying down now that I'm doing my wall. And when we do our lower back, we're going to tip our knees to one side and then take the top leg over and rest it. So our glutes, ankle over knee. We're going to push that knee away using itself, just push it away. Bring the other leg up. You can actually just stop right here and using this leg, push to your face. Or you can reach through and grab behind the thigh. I'm going to pull my shin, heel toward belly button so it's nice and central. Big belly breath. Upward and sigh. Really struggle with sound, funnily enough. Ankle over knee, push the knee away. Bring that leg closer, pushing the leg up toward your face. Choose, pick your demon. I'm grabbing my shin. Belly breath. Probably just stick with this lower back twist because we are out of time. I want to try to keep these to the right time. This one could be too short because I've only done 6 rounds, but anyway. Tip the knees to one side. My right hip's always quite tight. Take the top leg and just let it rest, keeping both shoulders on the ground. So where the weight of the leg is trying to travel to the ground. So my leg's really tight. So it's not naturally coming to the ground. So I'm just going to let it stay there for a second and have a breath. When you feel like your back is relaxed enough, you can pull the knee toward the ground. Shoulders stay on the ground. Good breath here. You can feel this stretching right through your spine anyway. So it's a big stretch. Belly breath. Try another side. Hold. Other side. No, I'm doing the wrong stretch. Tip to the other side. Have a breath or two here. We don't want to stretch this one too quick because it can hurt your lower back if you rush into it. Top leg over the bottom leg. The toe points parallel to the knee. Like not a big ballet point, but just heading down that way. Let the weight of the leg carry your leg toward the ground. Grab the low thigh, not the knee, and gently pull, keeping both shoulders on the ground, pulling your knee toward the ground. Belly breath. Another one. Center. We're just going to finish with a little somatic exercise, which is worth remembering. So those wall pushes and the wall sits are things you can do when you're angry or have big feelings as well. This one is just a gentle rock to ensure that we're in our parasympathetic nervous systems and that we recover our back after that stretch we just did. So we're going to do a knee sway. So knees tip gently to the left just a little bit and to the right a couple of inches. And it's slow. Some people just get in here and go zip, zip, zip. It's slow. It's TLC. It's not heart rate. And my heart rate was set 140 on here before. So we can see what it is now that we've pulled down just for interest sake. And take those knee sways bigger, but keep them slow. It's 94 now, so it's gone down by 45 beats per minute. Okay, you guys can stop when you're ready. I'm going to finish off my sways. I'm going to take them smaller. Give myself some TLC. Okie dokie. So that is it. Thank you for coming. I always feel a bit self-conscious of my messy hair, but that's what happens when you work out. Some people are so slick. I'm not one of them. In a lot of pain. Thank you for coming. Please make sure you email me any questions. Have a great day. Bye.